What's up, everyone? This is Cassius, Tryptamine Astrology readings, and I'm still doing that daily horoscope, the one where I point the camera at the screen and show you exactly on the chart where all the angles are every day. But, well, I always have so much work to do that it's hard to prioritize which thing I should do first, so I'm going to do that soon. But anyway, I'm going to do just like a video like this about the week, like a weekly horoscope, face to face, and also one with the camera pointed at the chart so you can see on the chart exactly what it looks like. So this week, it's a post very crazy year week. The astrology in the sky happens to be about the exact same thing that the end of the year is circumstantially always about every year. So the astrology in the sky is about reflecting on past times and having community and friendship and these types of things that are really fitting for the end of the year. It's something that people do at the end of the year anyway. Reflect on their past year, reflect on the state of community and friendship and harmony that a person has with their people. It's that type of thing in the sky, and it's circumstantially like that. There's a configuration in the sky that's extremely positive that we've been feeling since the full moon on December 25th. That is Mercury sextile Venus, Venus sextile Jupiter, and Mercury trine Jupiter, and Mars semi-sextile both Venus and Jupiter. So it's what I call a T-trine. I made this term up, but a T-trine is when you have a trine, a 120 degree angle between two planets, and then you have, so a trine, then a planet in the middle of the trine, a planet in the middle of a trine, making a sextile to both planets that are trining. It makes a shape like a, like that. Like a triangle like that. So that's a T-trine. That's a really positive configuration, and it came at a very fateful time with the full moon in Cancer, which is already about emotional expression and bursting out emotions. The full moon in Cancer does the same thing as Venus in Scorpio and Mercury sextile Venus in Scorpio. It purges out emotions. So what you always see in astrology is the same type of effect can be garnered from several different aspects. When several of these aspects happen to occur at once that do the same thing, you have what you might call a coincidence, but an astrologer would recognize that as a code, as the theme of this era of time. So it's very obviously in the sky. This time is about loving your people, appreciating what you have in life. I see a lot of people making Facebook posts about who they love and who they appreciate. That's what it's about right now. That's what this T-trine is about. See, it's Mercury trine Jupiter, then Venus in between both of them, making a sextile to both Mercury and Jupiter. And strangely enough, Mars is right there in the midpoint of one of the midpoints, making a semi-sextile. Mars making a semi-sextile to Venus, and Mars making a semi-sextile to Jupiter. You see? So I'll break that down in the video where I actually show you on the chart what it looks like. But today, we have Sun trine Neptune. Sun trine Neptune is really what the full moon started, but did not fully complete. Not trine. Sun sextile Neptune. Sextile and trine are nearly the same thing. So Sun sextile Neptune is about resolving reserved, disciplined, Capricorn, balanced, humbled, earthy energy, the energy of Capricorn, which we've been feeling with Mercury in Capricorn. It's about resolving the watery energy of the Saturn square Neptune. It's about resolving the confusion of the last several months. Sun sextile Neptune is about having a vision It's about a moment of clarity in your vision of the future. It's a moment of clarity for your spirituality, Neptune. It's a moment of clarity for many of your deep-seated beliefs, Neptune. Mostly spiritual beliefs. So this sun sextile Neptune, today on December 29th, it's a really clear moment, especially when it comes to your spirituality. Sun sextile Neptune. So, it's really just a time of, it's a holiday time of appreciating what you have and the people that love you. It's a time of expressing emotions that have been built up for a long time, which is also exemplified by the transition of Mars in Libra to Mars in Scorpio. Because the cusp of Libra and Scorpio is about expressing emotions. The cusp from Libra to Scorpio is about being harmonious and gentle and delicate in Libra. Libra is like, harmonious, delicate, oh, you're my friend, oh, harmonious Libra, oh. And then when Libra goes into Scorpio, or a planet in Libra moves into the next sign, Scorpio, that harmonious delicateness is very dramatically changed into something that often becomes bitter, piercing, resentful, and scorpionic. So it doesn't always have to be negative like that, but it switches from being emotionally, or not emotionally, but harmonious, gentle, nice, kind, all that Libra stuff. When Mars goes from Libra into Scorpio, that harmoniousness can either become resentful, bitter. It's like a person responding to months, years of being delicate and generous and everything. Say everyone is taking this generous, delicate person for granted. When you take a generous, delicate Libra person for granted, the next step is to explode on the people that were taking you for granted as the delicate person, and you say, fuck no, I'm not going to be taken advantage of, and then that's where Scorpio comes in. That's what the cusp of Libra and Scorpio means. It's going from gentle and harmonious to standing up for yourself, and to being piercing with your thinking, and that's Scorpio. So the other most important aspect of this week is Mars, or Mercury square Mars. There's one threat to our social harmoniousness this week, and that is frustration, anger, and frustration. That will be prevalent this week, I promise you. It peaked yesterday, and it's still peaking today, but I think it's mostly under control, at least in my perspective. Mercury square Mars can make machines malfunction too, I've noticed that. And, well, Mercury square Mars is a classic frustration aspect. And where it's occurring with Mars on the cusp of Libra and Scorpio, especially with all the emotional expression going on with Venus in Scorpio, and the full moon in Cancer, you could express your long built-up emotions this week in a frustrated explosion of anger. You could express something that's been built up for a long time, the cusp of Libra and Scorpio, Mars there, making a hard aspect to Mercury at the end of Capricorn. So, there could be frustration, and there are many things pointing to an emotional explosion of frustration right now. Many separate things pointing to that. So, that's what the week is about. It's about having a very clear, beautiful vision of the future, a cleared spiritual mind, sun sextile Neptune, and it's about loving your people, being appreciative for what you have, and you could also very easily get frustrated and burst a bubble and explode on somebody this week. So, that's what it is. Much love.